Hello everyone, welcome all of you in my YouTube channel Rudra Study Circle. So this is my first video with the blackboard and the marker. I have so many videos with the pen and paper, but many of you have requested for the blackboard and the pen. So today I am with my new setup, blackboard and the marker. So the topic of this video is rank of the matrix. Rank of a matrix. So what is the rank of the matrix? So definition we have, the rank of a matrix is maximum number of linearly independent rows or column of a matrix. Maximum number of linearly independent rows of a matrix is the rank of the matrix. So the next question, how to find this maximum number of linearly independent row? For that we have row echelon form. So the maximum number of linearly independent row equal to number of non-zeros row in row echelon form. So if your matrix is in the row echelon form, so simply we can see the how many non-zeros row we have, that will be the rank of the matrix. So first we see what is the row echelon form, and suppose A is the given matrix. So rank of A, this is the notation we have. So if determinant of A not equal to 0, so we say non-singular matrix. So in this case, suppose A is the n cross n matrix, so rank of A equal to n. This is called the full rank. If for the non-singular matrix we have the full rank, and for singular matrix, if determinant of A equal to 0, so rank of A less than n. It may be n minus 1, n minus 2, depend upon the row echelon form. And for the null matrix, if A is the null matrix, so rank of A equal to 0. If null matrix means if all the entries are 0, so rank of the matrix will be 0. So now let us see what is the row echelon form. The row echelon form is typically, this is the upper triangular matrix. Non-zero element, non-zero, non-zero, 0, non-zero, non-zero, 0, 0, non-zero. So upper triangular matrix means we'll have the main diagonal elements, and above this we have the non-zero entries, and below this we have the 0 entries. So this is the basically form of row echelon form. So definition we have for row echelon form, first non-zero entry in each row is 1. That is called the leading element. The first non-zero entry of each row is the leading element. That is the 1. And second property, each leading element is the right side of the leading element of the previous row. If you take this one, so this leading element is the right side of the leading element of the previous row. If you see this element, so this element is the right side of the leading element of the previous row. So this is the property of echelon form. I can take one example here. Suppose we have 1, 2, 3, 0, 5, 6, 0, 1, 6 and 0, 0, 1. So this is one example of row echelon form. The leading first non-zero entry of each row is 1. So this is called the leading element, and if you take any leading element, so this is the right side of the leading element of the previous row. Right side of this, if you take, so this leading element is the right side of the leading elements of the previous row. So this is your row echelon form. So this is the row echelon form of the given matrix. Now let us try to find one rank of a matrix using the row echelon form. So now this is the given matrix. We need to make it the row echelon form, and we see how many number of non-zero rows, that will be the rank of the matrix. So first leading element should be 1 actually. So what we do, the first row operation we have R1 replaced by R1 by 2. So this will become 1. So let us have first row operation R1 replaced by R1 by 2. So we have 1 minus 1, 2 minus 1 and 2, 1, 10, 7 minus 4, 4 minus 8, 4, 4 minus 1, 14 and 6. So this is the equivalent matrix. Now let us make it 0, this element, this element, this element. So for this 2, your R2 replaced by R2 minus 2R1. So first row operation we have R2 replaced by R2 minus 2R1. Now for R3 you have to make this minus 4 0. So what we do, we'll multiply by 4 here and add. So your second row operation is R3 replaced by R3 plus 4R1. So this will be 0. Now this you have to make 0. So for that what we should do, that R4 replaced by R4 minus 4R1. So this is the 3 row operation we have here. Let us do one by one and we see what matrix we are getting. So first R2 replaced by R2 minus 2R1. So first R1 will be as it is. So this will be 2 minus 2, 0 and multiplying 2. So 1 minus we have the plus 2. So 3 we have here and 10 minus 4. So we have 6 here and 7 plus 2, 9 we have. So this is your modified R2. Now R3 is replaced by R3 plus 4R1. So this is 0 and he multiplied by 4. So 4 minus 4, 0. And again here we have this 4. So 8, 0, 0. So third row is 0. And fourth row, let us see, R4 replaced by R4 minus 4R1. So this is 0. And we multiply by 4 here, so minus 4. So minus 1 plus 4. So we get 3. 14 minus 8. So we have 6 here. And 6 plus 4. So we have 10 here. Fine. So this is your matrix. Now the third row is 0. Now let us see the fourth row. So fourth row what we can do, R4 replaced by R4 minus R2. And let us see what we are getting. So 1 minus 1, 2 minus 1 and 0, 3, 6, 9. And let us this R3 make R3 and R4 replace. So this is your R3. I have replaced R4 because the 0 entry, 0 row we have to keep down. So I have replaced here R3 and R4. R3 and replace. Now R4 will be 0, 0, 0 and 10 minus 9, 1. So now what we can do, this is the row echelon form. Because if you make this 0 now, so this will become non-zero. So there is no use. So this is your echelon form, and number of non-zero row are 3. So we say rank of the given matrix is 3. Rank of given matrix is C. So this was a video for rank of a matrix. Okay, thank you. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe.